In this video, we're going to show you how to use the data collector to build your UPC database for your new SAM4S cash register. The first thing we need to do is connect this tablet to your local Wi-Fi. So I'm going to swipe down on the top of the screen, and you'll see it brings up a menu, and I'm going to press the little gear in the upper right. So you just press that, and it brings up your settings screen. As you can see, connections in the upper left is already highlighted, but I'm going to just press connections, so go ahead and press that. Then you're going to see the connections on the right hand side of the screen. You're going to want to press down Wi-Fi to turn it on. Now it's going to show you the available Wi-Fi networks. You're going to choose your local Wi-Fi network. I'm obviously choosing mine in the office, and I'm going to put in the password. And then choose connect. Give that just a second for it to connect. So we're connected, we're good to go. So now on the bottom of the screen, press the home button. It's actually on the bottom of the case of the tablet is the home button. You won't see it in the video. Now we're at the desktop of the tablet, or the home screen of the tablet. You'll see there's just a few icons there. You're going to double tap on the XScan Pet. That's going to open up the app that we're going to build your UPC database in. The next thing I want you to do is press the large button in the upper right where it says Continue File. We're always going to use Continue File. So I'm going to press Continue File. It turns on the flashlight and it goes to the camera of the barcode scanner. I'm going to move the tablet to an item. And you can see it took the picture, it got the barcode. This item is already in the system. So you'll save a lot of time when you come across these items. However, it's very important that you set the settings for your store, not for the file that's already in there. So in this case, we have the barcode, we have the description. If you want to change the description, just simply tap in the description field and the keyboard will appear. And you could back up, you could wipe out the whole thing, whatever it happens to be. I'm just going to put the ounces back in there. Next, you need to tell us, is this item taxable or non-taxable? If it's got a check mark, it's going to be taxable. If you uncheck it, it'll be non-taxable. So I'm going to make this taxable. The next thing we need to know, is this item eligible to be paid for with food stamps or EBT? I'm going to leave it at no because it is not, but if it were, you would just check it to yes. I'm going to uncheck it. The next thing is very important. Press in the department field and your sales departments are going to appear here. I'm scrolling up and down with my finger. So I'm going to go to, let's see, what's a good, we may not have a good department for this particular item. So we're just going to go to medicine. But again, you're going to see your list there. The next thing we want to do is put in your price. I'm going to say this is $4.29. Make sure you use the decimal. If you don't, it will come out as $429. So make sure you use the decimal. The next field you'll see is a 6-pack. The 6-pack pricing is very important if you sell items by singles and that same item by a 6-pack. If it's an unboxed 6-pack, it's going to have the same UPC number. So if you sell a single type of beer or soda and you sell a 6-pack, you're going to put in the single price in the price field and the 6-pack price in the 6-pack field. If you forget to do this, the next time you sell that item, it's going to sell it at the single regardless. We're going to program your register, so it's going to come up and ask you when you scan that item at the point of sale, is this a single item or a 6-pack, and then sell it with the appropriate price. As soon as we're done with this item, we're going to hit the green check mark. If you'll notice, it's just above the 10 pad on the left. Just hit the green check mark. It goes right back to the scanner. So now I'm ready to scan something else. I'm going to move over to another item and scan that item. You may have to move it around a little bit to line it up. So I've scanned the item. You see it puts the barcode in there. I'm going to press the description field. I just tapped with my finger. And so now I'm going to type in the name of this item. This happens to be Crystal. I'm going to use, go ahead and use caps. Crystal Geyser. Water. 16.9 ounce. Okay. You put whatever you would like. If you have this item in your store and you scan it, it's going to pop up just like this. I'm going to leave the taxable unchecked, but I am going to say that it is food stamp eligible. I'm going to press the department field, and then the department field, let's see if we have a decent, I think we have a decent department for this one. So I'm just going to put it in the sodas department. Again, you're going to see your departments there. The price, I'm going to sell this for 99 cents. Notice I used the decimal. We do not sell a 6-pack of this item, so I'm going to leave that blank. If we did sell a 6-pack of that item, I would just press in the 6-pack field, and I would put in my price, again, remembering to use the decimal, and then I would hit the check mark. But I'm going to take that price out of there. So now we're going to hit the check mark. Let's go 0.99. So if you notice there, I did have to put 0.99. Now we're ready to scan another item. I'm going to grab my item, line up the barcode, and you'll see this is another one that's already in the system. If you scan something that's already in the system, it's just going to save you time. Just remember, you can change the description. So I'm going to call this Tums Smooth. I'm going to go ahead and label it antacid as well, but you put whatever you would like or leave what's in there. It's up to you. Taxable or non-taxable, I'm going to make that taxable. Non-food stampable, I already have it in the Department of Medicine, and I'm going to have a price of $3.90. Let's change the price. We're going to call this $2.95. And then there's no 6-pack, so then we're going to hit the green check mark. Now it's ready to scan our next item, and in this case, we have an item that's not in the system yet. It's never been seen before, so you'll have a lot of these. So there, it scanned the item, and it entered the barcode. Now in description, what I want you to notice first before we even put in the description is look at the bottom of the screen. There is an add to template and output files, which is orange, and there's an add to output file only, which is green. When we are done, not now, those are going to be important. So I'm going to tap in the description field, and we're going to call that, it was a jar of honey, so you call it whatever you would like. And it's non-taxable, and it is food stamp eligible, so I'm going to make sure that's checked. I'm going to go to my departments, and let's see, we'll just call it deli. Again, you're going to see your departments there, and we're going to sell this for $3.95. Make sure you use the decimal. There's no 6-pack in this case, so we're going to press the orange add to template and output files to save it. And then you're ready for the next item. When you're completely done adding your items, you're going to use the back arrow or the back button on the bottom of the tablet. You can't see it on the screen. It's right next to the home. It's the little hook arrow to go back. So I just hit that, and it takes us back to our main menu. Now, what I want you to press, and this is when you're done, you're going to press the big green button on the left-hand side in the middle with a cloud that says Send Receive. So I'm pressing that, and now you'll see we have some choices as to where to send this file. You're going to use the second half of the screen where it says Google Drive, and you're going to press the first one that says G Drive Upload. We already have this preset for you, so you're going to press that, and it's going to say the file on your device is going to be uploaded to the Google Drive folder that we own. And it'll overwrite whatever else you put in there, which is great. We'll cover that in a second. All you have to do now is hit the little green arrow in the cloud. That's going to send that up to our Google Drive, and we'll have your data so we can start programming your register even before we get this device back. Now, if you scanned all your items and you did the G Drive upload, and you forgot and said, oh, I totally forgot to do the candy section, or I forgot to do my newspapers, whatever it happens to be. Just start from scratch. It still has all of your data there, and you would just do it like you did it the first time, just adding the new items only, of course. And then you would come right back to this screen. You would hit the G Drive upload again, and you would just upload it, and it will replace the last file that you uploaded. which will still contain all of your items. And you can do that as often as you need to. Hopefully you'll just do it once, but if you forgot a few items, no big deal. So now what you're going to do is press the X button in the bottom of the screen. That takes you back to the main menu. And at that point, you can just press the home button. And if you've scanned everything, please power this down, put it back in the box. We've sent it out with a prepaid shipping label that's USPS probably. So get it back in the mail to us. Make sure that you include the power charger, the cable, and the plug-in. Thank you very much, and feel free to call us if you have any questions, and we hope you enjoy your new register.